So, buying a house is not like buying a car or any other items for that matter. The interest rates change because they're tied to the financial markets. Unlike when you go into a car dealership, they're going to tell you what the rate is. And that's not tied to any other market. So, yeah, they can tell you the rate is going to be this and it's going to be the same for, a month to 2 months, however long they're having their sale. So, let me let you in on a little secret. Most people think that buying a mortgage is this giant, confusing maze filled with paperwork, stress, and people asking for your firstborn child or your left arm. In reality, it's just a simple three-step process. And unfortunately, a lot of folks don't share this with people to make it more accessible or easy to understand. Just 3 steps. That's it. So today I'm going to show you exactly what happens from your very first phone call with the licensed loan officer all the way to signing the final documents to holding your keys. My name is Richard Sailing and I'm a licensed loan officer. And one of the biggest reasons people put off buying a home isn't because they can't qualify. It's because they don't understand the process. And there's a lot of uncertainty. And as humans, we crave certainty. And so, what do we do when we don't have all the answers? We tend to procrastinate and put things off. This unknown creates anxiety. So, let's remove the mystery and let's decrease the anxiety. And here's what actually happens there's 3 phases. There's a pre-qualification phase, there is the pre-approval phase, and then the final phase is when your friendly neighborhood loan officer, gets to work. So the pre-qualification phase is sometimes the longest conversation you're going to have with your loan officer, and it's the easiest part for you. There's no pressure, no commitment, no home required. Think of it like meeting your personal trainer before you lift a single weight. We're simply trying to figure out where you're at today. We're going to talk about things like what is your desired outcome? What's your income? Your employment? Uh, what is your estimated monthly budget? What would a comfortable mortgage payment be for you? What's your time frame for buying a house? What is an estimated down payment? How much have you saved for that down payment? And what are the estimated closing costs going to be? And have you considered that as part of the equation? You know, and then we're going to answer one very important question. What's your game plan? Just like in Modern Family, what's your plan, Phil? Maybe you're ready now. Maybe you need 3 months. Maybe you need a year. We don't know. And whatever your answer is perfectly fine. Because at the end of the day, my job is to help you home, whether that's today or next 6 months or a year from now. The goal and my desired outcome is not to pressure you or to make you buy today. This is not that kind of sale. My outcome is to replace uncertainty with certainty and confidence because you have a plan. Now, phase 2, after we get you pre qualified, congratulations, you've made it to phase 2. And that's when we start focusing on the full strength pre approval. And this is where things get really exciting. We're going to verify everything. Think of it as upgrading from I think I qualify to yeah, I've done my homework. And we're going to collect all the documents to verify pay stubs, W 2s, bank statements, your photo ID, income documentation. We're going to verify your income and assets. And we're going to review your financial and credit picture. Then, once all that is verified by a live human, we're going to issue you a pre approval letter. Because without that pre approval letter, your offer has about this much chance of getting accepted. That's right, 0. And with that pre approval letter, you go from somebody stalking homes on realtor.com at 11 o'clock at night to an official shopper, a serious buyer, not just a browser. And house hunting without a pre-approval letter is kind of like showing up at Costco on a Saturday without your membership card. You are so excited and you're scrolling, but you're not going to get very far. You're not going to get into the place. So get a full strength pre-approval. Now, phase 3, congratulations. You found your dream home, you made the offer, you got it accepted. Congratulations. This is where the real work begins. And this is where I get to work. And this is where we move from planning to execution. Now, we lock in your interest rate. We run the official hard credit approval. We do the hard credit check, look at all 3 bureaus, and we sign your initial loan disclosures. We order the appraisal. We verify employment with phone calls. We finalize the underwriting, and we coordinate with the title and escrow. We get clear on what the property taxes are going to be. We figure out who the homeowner's insurance company is going to be and find out what that premium will be. We clear any remaining conditions. And this is the part that buyers don't see. This is behind the scenes. And there are dozens of people and dozens of companies working together to get you to the closing table. And that is what makes up the closing costs, not just paying the lender. Now, closing day, generally it's between 16 to 30 days later. You're signing the final paperwork and you get your keys. And you're walking into your brand new home. Probably wondering where all your furniture is going to be going and how to, decorate. Now, here's what most buyers don't realize. The hardest part isn't getting the pre-approval. It's not getting the mortgage. It's taking the first step. Because once you have a plan, everything becomes a lot less intimidating. So think about climbing a mountain. If someone tells you, just climb the mountain, well, that's overwhelming. Yeah, it's easy to say, just climb the mountain. It's Nike, just do it. Well, yeah, it's not that easy. It's so overwhelming, and we get stopped in our tracks before we take the first step. But if they say, there's a 3-part list, 3 checkpoints, suddenly it feels doable. And buying a home works exactly the same way. So people often think that buying a home is this one giant event, but it isn't. It's those 3 simple phases. 1 conversation, 1 pre-approval, and 1 purchase. That's it. We'll guide you through every step of the way. So if you've been putting off buying a home because the process feels overwhelming, let's have that conversation. No pressure, no obligation. And we'll figure out where you're at today and create a personalized plan for you. And when you're ready, whether it's tomorrow, next week, or next year, we'll help you move confidently through all 3 phases toward getting your house keys. And if this video has helped you simplify the mortgage process, subscribe to my channel. Smash the like button down below. Share this content with someone else who you feel would benefit from it. And, this is the place where I share practical, straightforward advice to help you buy with confidence. Because at the end of the day, my desired outcome is to help everybody home.